All right. Welcome back to the sign where we have 4 days now left to live before the ghost girl kills us. So, if you don't remember what happened in the previous video, top right corner, you can see the link there. You can check out what happened in the video prior to this one. Just to give you guys a quick update, you can also find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. We also have a tongue-tied games song playlist on Spotify created by the tethered for the tethered. Follow me on Spotify. Check out that playlist. I'm sure you guys will like it. If there's a song on there that reminds you of Tongue Tied or Tongue Tied Games that's not on there and you want it to potentially be added to that playlist, let me know either on Instagram. You can let me know on YouTube. You can let me know in Twitter. However, it's best for you guys to let me know. You let me know, and I'll do what I can to get it on there. Now, to start off in this video, we are talking with Wolf, and in the last video at the end, Wolf was getting haunted pretty badly. He was video calling us, and I'd be damned if that ghost girl wasn't sitting right next to him. So let's see what he has to say now. He's asking if we're awake, because we ended the call with him, right? Or the call was ended with us, and we asked him if he was okay. Didn't really get back to us, but it's 6:30 in the morning now. He's asking if we're awake, and he says, I'm totally done. Like, I don't know what he means, though, by done. It was really intense yesterday. Did anything else happen last night? Wolf, you okay? Yeah, let's just make sure that he's okay. But yeah, that was crazy. I mean, she was sitting right next to him. Yeah, don't worry. It's just Gabriella. She sent me this strange message yesterday. Oh, Gabriella sent you a message. Well, we know it's not Gabriella. It's got to be the spirit using Gabriella, right? Or at least using Gabriella's phone information, contact. Evil was so close to me. If only I had recognized it, my heart would still be beating and my soul not in abyss. But look for yourself. He's going to send us the messages, like a screenshot of the message. Ooh, it's an actual face. It's a video. Them eyes. Ooh.
Evil was so close. If only I had recognized it, my heart would still be beating, and my soul wouldn't be banished.
Oh, it's hanging there. Do we think somebody died from being hung, maybe? Is that a clue? Is this a clue that we need to look into? We already kind of know that it could have possibly been like a mother-daughter type of thing, right? Either the mother was killed while pregnant with the daughter, and the ghost girl could potentially be the daughter trying to get revenge for the mother. So man, is this a clue? What are we looking at? What does this mean? Evil was so close. Who could she mean that by? Looks as if there's something she wants to tell you. Yeah, I think it's a clue. I just don't know what kind of clue. That's what I thought too. It's definitely something that she wants. She's trying to get a message across. We know that. I got the message just in the moment when I looked through the profile of our organ party group. Suddenly, all avatar pics began to shake somehow. Tongue-tied, you're the only one I can trust. I'm afraid that one of your classmates might be involved in this. Excluding Henry and Norma, they didn't even know Gabriella before she died. It might not be a classmate though, Wolf. Like it's telling you, I think it's Kruger. I think it's Professor Kruger. Until the end of this game, I'm going to think it's Kruger. I think they're trying to, deceive us by saying it's a classmate. They're trying to make you look into one of the classmates. Cedric, Phil, Jonathan, Sierra, Ruby. They're trying to make you look into one of them. Myself, tongue-tied. Maybe it was me, but I think it was Kruger. I still think it was Kruger. No, Wolf, I think you're wrong. You really think so? I can't believe that. Well, I don't think I'm going to say that he's wrong. I'm hoping it doesn't hurt our relationship, but I'm going to say it's wrong because I don't think it's one of the classmates. I think it's Kruger. I find the clue relatively clear. I'll still take a closer look at your classmates. Until then, best not to mention anything in the group. I'm telling you, I don't think it's classmate. I think it's the teacher. I think it's the professor. And I found out something else important. Ooh, what'd you find out? Everyone has to know this. More about it in a sec in the group. Okay. So he's going to probably reach out to the organ party, I think. Cedric's talking. Hey, I got news regarding the body from the dissection class. A woman whose arm we dissected. Oh, found out who this woman was. She died from an electric shock in the bathtub. Was it an accident or was it a murder? In the water. Electric shock in a bathtub, that would have to have been in the water. So everybody's dying in watery ways as well. But if she died from an electric shock in a bathtub, she didn't die from drowning. She died from electricity. But everybody else so far is dying from drowning, it seems like. I think in the bathtub, in the water is the hint to that. That's the connection. Yes, but unfortunately that is the only parallel to the ghost story because according to the police report, it was an accident. So she was either pregnant, she was neither pregnant nor was she killed. Right. So it was an accident. She was in the bathtub blow drying her hair, I guess, and slipped out of her hand and electrocuted her, which has happened, right? That's definitely happened in the past. It's dangerous. Jam dangerous. Then it probably has nothing to do with us. Still, strange coincidence, isn't it? It probably has nothing to do with us. I really don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with us. I think it has something to do with Kruger. And like you said, the woman that died in the tub wasn't pregnant. Okay, just wanted to make sure you see it that way too. Right. So me and Cedric are on the same page that we don't think it was anything to do with the girl that died in the tub. Hi guys, please join when you read this. I'm here. Hi, say nothing. Look, I'm here. I'm here. Is there anybody else? Cedric here. Okay, because I was gonna say Cedric should be here. We just got from talking to him. Phil's here. He's sleepy. Little sleepyhead Phil. Wake up. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, Phil. Wake up. Norma, wonderful good morning to you too, Henry. A wonderful morning would exclude your presence, Mrs. Ziegler. Oh, she was trying to be nice, Henry. Those two right there, Norma and Henry, they are a match made in heaven right there. They deserve each other. A poison arrow bores into my sunny mind. Is that the third class author speaking? Can we get back on track? Like, I'm getting sick of their bickering back and forth. Ruby, hi Wolf, any news? Oh, I bet we do. It keeps getting worse. Last night, all of a sudden, she stood right in front of me. Right. Oh, terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I'm sorry, Wolf. I also can't get no sleep because I'm so frightened. Last night, my radio turned on by itself several times and there were terrible screams. So, is she powerful enough to haunt all of us at the same exact time? That's what it seems like. It seems like she's able to haunt all of us at the same time. Jonathan, morning, same here. I leave my lights on anyway during the night. Tried to go to sleep until just now. She stood in front of the window all night long and kept staring at me. Man, and we still have 4 days left to live, too. And It is powerful. This is on a whole nother level of like haunting. I mean, having this ghost, having this spirit just standing there staring at you, waiting for time to expire before she inevitably takes your life. Like, oh, terrifying. Good morning, everyone. I got a headache from the lack of sleep. Guys, please, we must try to keep a clear head. Please always remember she only wants to scare us. Wolf, what did you find out? Say nothing. So, I mean, she definitely wants to scare us, but I don't think that's the most important part here. I think each time she presents herself, each time she does something, whether it's a haunting, there's got to be clues there. It's not like she wants to stay in the realm that she's in. She wants to move on into the afterlife. It's just that she's trying to force us to help her move on in the afterlife, obviously with the threat of death. And she's trying to help us. She's trying to help us help her, but just in a really mean, demonic way. So let's find out what Wolf found out. Listen carefully. Okay. What do we got? 2 days ago, Tongue-Tied asked me to analyze the ghost video. I was supposed to find out who made it. Okay. While reading out the source code, my system crashed like never before. That's not good. There was an error message that made no sense at all. Ooh. Did we see this message before? I think we did. Just system failure. Oh. Huh. Yeah. Interesting. Seems someone didn't like it. I mean, in the background, you saw essentially the video. You saw clips and glimpses of the video, of the ghost video that you received. So, trippy, I wouldn't use trippy, but seems someone didn't like it, I guess. I don't know. I don't like choosing stay silent. I've never liked choosing stay silent. I always like to add something to it. That's what I thought at first, too. I took another closer look at the recording and discovered something amazing. Certain code blocks within the error messages keep repeating. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have a certain messages. Okay, so those highlighted pieces right there, the 360875. I'm not going to read all the numbers, but you get what I'm trying to say. Those are repeating. Are there any other repeating numbers? Just going to take a quick glance. I'm not seeing anything off the, just quickly looking. Yeah, I don't quite see anything. But we don't want to sit there all day looking at it. Error codes, code blocks. I don't understand a word. Means what? There's a so certain code blocks within the error messages keep repeating. So what does this actually mean? Means what? Tell me like you're talking to a 5-year-old Wolf, because that's the only way I'm going to understand it. The real thing is about to come. The error messages did not match any coding I know. I spent almost half the night thinking about it. Until I finally found the solution in the web. Don't beat around the bush. The web. Say the web. Not found information online. He found it on the web. Like he meant online. Would you let Wolf finish? Ruby, I had to respond, Ruby. My bad. Didn't think you were gonna flip out so crazy. There's there's an encryption method with which you can encode a message letter by letter. It's often used by prisoners to communicate across the cells. In case you're interested, Okay, so there's a link there. And I guess so that link probably just talks about the coding that he's talking about. Look, we'll go to it. We'll go to it real quick. There you go. Yeah. Roman alphabet tap code 11. Yeah. So you have all the different letters. The tap code, sometimes called the knock code, is a way to encode text messages on a letter-by-letter basis in a very simple way. The message is transmitted using a series of tap sounds, hence its name. The tap code has been commonly used by the prisoners to communicate with each other. The method of communicating is usually by tapping either the metal bars, pipes, or walls inside a cell. Got it? It's kind of like Morse code, almost. Almost kind of like Morse code. It's pretty similar. So could you please get to the point? What does this have to do with us? Could you break it down, please? All right, just go ahead and just break it down, Wolf. I know he's explaining, but I already had Ruby jumping on my case for asking questions. Long story short, there's a message hidden within the pile of numbers. What's the message? All we have to do is decipher the encrypted message. And that's going to cost 120 bits. 120 bits to decipher the encrypted message. Why not? We have all the bits there is. Oh, Hans. Good morning, tongue-tied. Good morning, Hans. How did your date go? How did your date with Julia go? It's a lovely robot. A wonderful good morning, Julia. She answered me and wants to get to know me. I got access to her complete profile now. Oh, look at that. Marital status, single, children, none. Stature, round type. Hobbies, Fortnite, hula hoop, origami. No smoking. She's water cooling. Okay. Processors, i9 8810. In search for looking for gentlemen. Old school, no adventure, but someone for the rest of the operating time. Julia is the 6 years, 78 CM, C++, and Java. Sounds like a match made in heaven. Isn't she hot? You are made for each other. Happy for you. Zip it. Look, you guys are made for each other. Literally made for each other. Because you're robots. But Hans, he's an advanced robot. He feels emotions. And not just any normal robot feels that. But Hans, he's one of those advanced ones. She's writing. The transmitted code sequence were successfully deciphered and sent to Wolf. All right. You're welcome. Guys, you won't believe it. The message, it was geographical coordinates. Oh. We're going to find out where this girl, maybe either her body is or where she was potentially murdered. Leading to a location not far from us. Oh my God, I'm nervous. I'm telling you, this is finally a real clue. That's going to be some story. Norma, stay out of it for right now. I've suffered from writer's block for years, but you, and especially our dear Mr. Fonts, finally inspired me again. I think we should wait a couple more days, let Norma feel the full effects of getting haunted. Don't you dare, Miss Ziegler. Okay, guys, I got it. All right, what do you got, Wolf? What do you got? Where is it? Oh, we got a pinpoint. Right there. There's definitely a house there in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Like there's roads, but man, there is nothing around for miles. There's a house in the middle of nowhere. A secluded house in the middle of the forest about an hour away from us, and yet there are also some bad news again. It seems to be abandoned, at least no one is registered there. Just great. Haunted house. So close. Strange, isn't it? How do we find out who's lived there? Can we find out who's lived there in the past? That would be potentially good information to know. Am I going to have to spend more Bix to find out who lived there? Difficult without any hints. A lengthy search. What are we waiting for? Cedric's ready to go. He wants to go to the house. I'm kind of, you know what, Cedric, I'm right there with you. I finally agree with you. I want to go to the house too. Let's go as soon as possible. I'm right there. Yes, let's do it. We need to get these hauntings stopped. We have 4 days. There's no reason to wait another day when we only have 4 days left to live. You really want to go there? What else are we going to do, Sierra? Ruby also? No way? What are you talking about? It's the only way. It's the only way. This is the way. I'm not that keen on it either, guys. Yeah, call him out, Cedric. You wimps. I'll definitely go there. Awesome. It's just a few kilometers from my house. Well, Fawn Starling, what do you think? Research work for the two of us. This is actually exactly my expertise. But I'd rather get all my teeth pulled out before I team up with you. Norma's right. It's safer when you're together. Henry, you're the only one who's experienced in this. Do I have to remind you that you owe me a favor, Henry? Look, I don't need to threaten Henry. I'm sure I can just ask him. Over my dead body. Maybe I do need to threaten him. You know what? Over your dead body, that may actually happen, Henry. You might actually die if you don't do it. We'll have 7 dead bodies in a couple of days if we don't find a solution. So don't be like that, Henry. I'll join you too. So yeah, Henry, Cedric's going to go with you. And you know what? Tongue-Tied's going to go with you too. You really think that's a good idea? An abandoned house in the middle of nowhere? Nobody knows what to expect in there. Maybe it's a trap and you're running right into it. No, Ruby, I don't think that's it. This is everything that the ghost girl has been doing to us and for us and against us and showing us. It's all clues leading to something. So when she's given us clues leading to this house, we need to go to the house. If it was a trap, it would be much simpler deciphering all these clues. Like it'd be like right in front of our face, like go to this house. But it's not. We have to find all these clues. We have to work for it. So it's definitely somewhere we need to go. But damn it, Ruby, in 3 days we're dead. We've been waiting for days for such an important clue. I thought we had 4 days. I'm pretty sure we have 4 days, Cedric, but that's okay. I agree with Cedric. I cannot be denied that this could be a decisive lead. And it would be foolish not to pursue this. Long story short, I'm in, but only under one condition, Miss Ziegler. Is it that she doesn't go? You keep your inappropriate comments to yourself. I think that's a good compromise. Easy, my dear Henry. Remember your blood pressure. Thanks, Henry. Norma, please. Norma, I need you to be quiet. Norma, I need you. I can't have you riling up Henry. All good things come in threes. Henry, Norma, and I search of the Holy Grail. I don't think that's what you're going to be searching for, Cedric. I think you're going to be searching for some bodies. Cedric, how can I stay that relaxed in a situation like that? Or how can you stay that relaxed in a situation like that? When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So basically, I mean, how do you stay calm in a situation like look, you already know that you're going to be dying soon. That's Gabriella. Do you dare to disturb this place? Doom and death await you here. But this is what you want. You're giving us clues to do this. What the hell do you want from us? Yannick, just fuck this. Gabriella, you've got to help us. This is what you wanted, Gabriella. You won't find salvation there, only eternal damnation. What do you mean by that, Gabriella? It's pretty obvious, Ruby. What's in the house? Answer. I'm telling you, why would this be a trap? Why would she not want us to go there? She's given us all these hints and clues to help her get through all this, to help her pass on in the afterlife, but now she's saying don't do it. Like, I don't... Calm down, Ruby. She's offline again. Damn it, she clearly wants to warn us. We shouldn't set foot in this house. Ruby, please, our lives depend on it. I'm afraid Ruby is right, too risky. If she's trying to stop us, the house must be important. That is very true. If she's trying to stop us, the house must be important. That's probably the most logical thing that anyone can say right now. I mean, she was rarely ever like piped up until we started talking about going to this house, and all of a sudden she's like, oh shit, I gotta try to scare them, keep them from this house because my dead body is here. And before the discussion starts, please listen carefully. Concerning Gabriella, there is something else that's of vital importance. And that would be, I can already guess what's coming. Please get to the point. Say nothing. All right, look. What exactly will that be? Gabriella's lost soul doesn't find rest because she's been rejected by someone she loves. Oh, that's me. It's me. Tongue-tied, I've told you, Henry. I told Henry about Gabriella's feelings for you. Why? Snitches get stitches, Sierra. And also about her jealousy and the threats. Sorry, but I wanted to hear this, or hear his opinion on it. Gabriella was in love with Tongue-tied. Is that so hard to imagine, Cedric? Somebody being in love with me? Sheesh. She told me shortly before she died. Sorry, I should have told you earlier. Right, and she doesn't rest even after her death. Look, she told me shortly before she died. It wasn't like I rejected her. We were best friends. I didn't know. I thought we were just friends. She friend-zoned me so long ago. I thought we were just friends, but I didn't know she was in love with me. Now that's intense. You can't keep something like that from us. What do you... Cedric, I don't have to tell you everything. I don't have to tell you my love life, Cedric. Henry, what does this have to do with the house? Gabriella wants to prevent the spirit from finding its redemption by all means. In other words, she wants to prevent Tongue-tied from escaping the curse. Why would she want to prevent me from escaping the curse? Because then we'll no longer be together? Like, if I can help her escape the curse herself, like if I can help her move on and pass on in the afterlife, then eventually when I die of an old age, like, then we'll be together again. Does that mean that Gabriella wants us all to die just to be able to be with him? Just say it, she wants us all to die. Let's put it this way, she doesn't mean well. You must know that when souls are trapped in the in-between, they can be easily manipulated, in the worst case by evil spirits who follow their own plans. Now you might be able to imagine how Gabriella is trying to warn us. We shouldn't find out more about the girl's motives. And this from you, my respect. So one more reason to get into that house. Guys, I'm telling you, this house is our key for rescue. We stick to the plan. Let's not waste any more time. Norma, Henry, I'll give you a call. I think that's still the best thing. And I can't imagine Gabriella warning us of that. I think he's right. I think she's being controlled by an evil spirit, and that evil spirit's not letting her go. And the only way we can get that evil spirit to let Gabriella go and to move on into the afterlife is by going to the house. Because it's not Gabriella that we're talking to. Clearly it's not. Clearly it's somebody who is using her. We'll get in touch as soon as we get there. All really good information right there. We're going to end it right here, right before we talk to Dr. Lettner. You guys remember Dr. Lettner. He's our boss. Anyways, that's who Dr. Lettner is. We're going to find out what he wants with Tongue-tied in the next video. Hope you guys are enjoying the sign. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think is at the house? Let me know in the comments. What's at the house? Is it a trap? Is it a clue? Do you think that we're going to find these dead bodies and then hopefully, I don't know, do something with those dead bodies, exorcise them, burn them, say a prayer, I don't know, and help them move on in the afterlife and release Gabriella? And I don't even know, is it possible that Quentin is also a part of all this as well? You know, are we going to see Quentin pop up once in a while and start haunting us as well? I don't know. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think is at that house? If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, join the Tether, this amazing tongue-tied community, and let's get tongue-tied together. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.